Hi everyone, it's Melanie Boylan from Stomp Social Media Training. This is my first time I've gone live this year. So this is all thanks to this man here today.
Hello there.
This is Ray Dolan.
How you doing, folks? This is Ray Dolan from Mullingar, in Mullingar at the Market Square with the famous Melanie.
Well, not that famous yet anyway, I'm working on it. Ray, I wanted to speak to you today about going live.
Yeah.
How hard is it actually to go live?
It's very, very hard in your own mind. But literally you just have to press the red button, and as I'd say, just do it. It's the famous words, just do it. Once you do it once and you look back and you go, that was good, that was bad, that was good. But literally you have to start. You have to literally start, and then once you start it, you can make ideas, you can learn, you can look at other people's videos, and just from literally doing it, you learn.
So how much preparation would you put into going live? Do you prepare questions? Do you have a content in mind when you start?
Always think of something that you're not going to end up going. Because if you don't have an idea, just an idea is enough. Or maybe just write down something. I've seen a lady there last night on Facebook and she was explaining how she does it. She'd actually puts a piece of paper up here and just writes down the questions, so you can have it in your hand and just pick out then the questions that you want to ask.
So just above the phone?
Just above the phone. You can complicate it, you can write on your hand, you can do all them things.
Yeah, but then you're looking down, I suppose, aren't you?
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, fair enough, you're looking at people directly on. As I said, the screen is up here, the camera's up there, so you always, a lot of people have shown me that, always look at the camera on the top, because you're literally looking into people's eyes. And people love eye contact.
So why do you go live for Ray Dolan Live? What do you offer?
Well, that's a huge question. I started off really at Uncle Joe here, as I say. We had a festival coming up last year, and literally that's how I got started. I was at home playing my guitar and singing and putting songs up, playing live, and then I'd record them and then I'd put them up onto the Facebook. That wasn't live exactly, but then I literally came down to Uncle Joe and he gave me the inspiration to so I had a content, I had something to talk about, so we talked about everything, and I call it ranting in general because you just so you just rant and rave and just say hello to everyone, and then if people come in, sometimes people are beeping and the whole lot, and just give them, so it's a connection with people in general. But anyway, so I'm ranting again here. So I put in anything that came into my mind that day, and that was the beginning of it. Yeah.
So you've become quite a celebrity, as people are tooting and people are walking past and smiling at you. I can see that, and you said people are doing selfies with you as well now.
I couldn't believe it, Jay. It's fantastic, and I appreciate it. I love the whole thing. Like I'm in showbiz all my life, and this is after bringing it to a whole different area. It's after sort of giving me the stamp of Ray Dolan. And from Mullingar, in Mullingar, has become a cant with kids, and it's gone the whole way through. And if you go into a shop, people are going, from Mullingar, in Mullingar, or people would say, you're going live, you know. So yeah, and then Rochford's up in Mullingar here are after putting up, they're after making signs from Mullingar, in Mullingar.
Cool.
And they're actually writing it on pub walls. And now I'm not encouraging anyone to go around with an aerosol around Mullingar and all them buildings and just start writing from Mullingar, in Mullingar. But if you want to, I didn't tell you, right?
Honestly, you're a terrible influence, Ray. But, you know, going live for me has always been very hard. I found going live quite confrontational.
Yeah.
And I know how important it is. I tell other people how important it is. So people can build a relationship with you and understand what makes you passionate, what drives you, what interests you. And, you know, it's not just selling to people, it's becoming a friend.
And that is the new future. I think that with Facebook, a good friend of mine, Tony McCarthy, calls it the pub. So you're the barman in the pub, right? And so fair enough, you're the barman and you can have the crack and the whole lot. So literally you walk into the pub, Jesus John, how's it going? Haven't seen you in 3 weeks. Talk to you soon. But you've gone to the bar, but you connected. So
Yeah.
that's the connection, I think, really with the future of Facebook. And I think that idea of being at home and just connecting literally with someone on the screen without being involved, you're looking in instead of like if we were on the two things, you're looking at me, I'm looking at you, and we're eyeballing, we're getting that connection, and we
Yeah.
can chat to each other. But with Facebook, you're literally putting yourself up there, and maybe that's the daunt on some people. Like some people with Facebook will only put their cat on their profile.
Yeah.
And fair enough, if you love your cat or your dog, that's fair enough, and that's a good starting point. But a great way of being on Facebook is putting on your profile. Because people, if you're being friended by someone, you say, well, I'm not going to friend your cat or your dog. Now, fair enough, you will if you know the people, but it's great to see someone on the profile
Yeah.
that is the person, and you can connect because you need that visual thing to relate. Because people will be chatting to you especially on going Red All and Live. There's a lot of people who will be coming back and they want to friend you, and sometimes they wouldn't even put a picture on their profile.
Yeah, the old eggheads that you see on Twitter as well, isn't it?
And like fair enough, they're just a little bit shy to get involved, but really don't take the chance, folks. Put my face on it if you want. And I can look at myself going, I recognise that picture.
Oh dear. So you don't always have to have a specific message, but if you're trying to generate a rapport and a relationship and get people to understand what drives you, what makes you passionate, and it doesn't always have to be sell.
Totally.
We haven't sold at all today, have we?
No.
But I just wanted you to meet Ray Dolan, to encourage you to follow him on Facebook. He'll introduce you to businesses and places in Mullingar, because he's from Mullingar.
I like
And if you look him up,
You look well on the camera.
thank you very much. And if you look him up, you'll learn more about this central hub of Ireland and what it can actually offer you. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you again.